If you wish to enjoy good health, then you need to start paying attention to several aspects of your life, and this includes your sleeping pattern. And by sleep here, I mean quality night sleep. This is especially important today when most of our daily routine revolves around stressful activities. Getting a good night's rest is crucial to ensuring good physical and mental health, and it's just as important as your regular exercise habits and healthy food habits. But what if I told you that certain foods can help you get better sleep at night? Yes, there are foods and eating habits that affect our ability to sleep and the quality of sleep we enjoy. And this effect can both be positive and negative. So what are these foods and habits that affect our sleep, and how do they affect us? Stick with us to the end of this video to find out. Welcome once again to Nutritna. We bring you the latest and scientifically accurate news, tips and tricks on how you can attain and maintain good health with the foods you eat. Kindly click subscribe now so you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Let's jump right in. Let's start with an analogy here. Imagine you've been working all day in the office, and when it's time for you to round up for the day and go home, your boss gives you more work that must be submitted the next morning. Do you think you'll be able to get a good night rest? Worse still, do you think you'll be able to perform at your best the next day in office?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so too. And that's the same thing that happens when you eat heavy meals late at night. Your body's been working all day and needs the night to rest and restart. But if you eat close to bed, you give more work to your body, and that may lead to poor quality sleep. Although this topic brings several questions with it, like how much food is really heavy and how long before bed should we stop eating? There are no absolute and general answers to these questions, so you should pay attention to the size of food and time of eating that affects your sleep and adjust accordingly. Also, try and avoid drinking any liquid very close to your bedtime, as this may cause you to wake more often and urinate more. Okay, enough of the habits. Let's go on to the foods that can negatively affect your sleep. Number 1. Caffeinated foods and drinks. One of the biggest enemies of good sleep is caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant that can make us feel more alert and energized. And I know you are aware of this too. And that's why your friends would advise you to take coffee on days when you need to cheat sleep for any reason. However, consuming caffeine close to bedtime can negatively impact our sleep. A study showed that even consuming caffeine up to 6 hours before bedtime significantly affects people's ability to fall asleep, and it also reduces the total amount of sleep they could get. And what's more dangerous, this lack of sleep can lead to a cycle of needing more caffeine the next day to stay awake. So, on days when you need to get a good night's rest, avoid drinking coffee at least 7 hours before bedtime. And the same goes for other caffeinated foods and drinks like energy drinks, cola nuts, green tea, foods that contain any of the above mentioned food and ingredients, and some chewing gums. Number 2. Spicy foods. Think of all the different ingredients that can make your food very spicy, especially when you add them in excess, like chili peppers, ginger, and mustard powder. These foods can cause indigestion and worsen symptoms of heartburn, which can make it very hard for you to fall asleep. And even when you fall asleep, it can make it very hard for you to stay asleep. Number 3. Acidic foods. Acidic foods like tomatoes, onions, and garlic are not your regular enemies to your sleep quality. But in some cases, they can also trigger acid reflux and cause a heartburn. Although this isn't the case for everyone, and it doesn't necessarily happen every day. But since you wouldn't get notified of the day it would happen, it's best to steer clear of eating them in excess close to your bedtime. Number 4. Alcohol. You might have heard that alcohol helps people sleep faster. Yes, this is true to an extent. But as the level of alcohol in the blood gently declines, it will interfere with your sleep cycle and cause you to wake up in the middle of the night, thereby affecting your overall sleep quality. Also, alcohol has been strongly linked to insomnia. So you should try and avoid alcoholic drinks if you want to get good night's sleep. Number 5. Ultra-processed foods. These are foods that include high amounts of unhealthy ingredients such as highly refined carbs, sugar, saturated fats, and trans fats. If you want to know more about saturated and trans fats, watch our video on 5 fat facts you must know. A link will be shown now. Each of these ingredients have been associated with poor sleep quality, so you should avoid ultra-processed foods to enjoy a good night's sleep. Now let's go on to some foods that positively affect your sleep. Number 1. Tryptophan-rich foods. Tryptophan is an amino acid that facilitates the production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates the feeling of tiredness and prepares our body for sleep. Examples of foods high in tryptophan include turkey, chicken, eggs, and dairy products such as milk and plain yogurt. Number 2. Magnesium-rich foods. Magnesium is a mineral micronutrient that helps the muscles and nerves relax, which can make it easier for you to fall asleep. Foods high in magnesium include spinach, black beans, avocado, bananas, and almonds. Almonds and other nuts are especially important for promoting good sleep, as they are also a good source of melatonin and healthy fats. You could eat almonds and other nuts as a light snack about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Number 3. Chamomile tea. This is an herbal tea that's known for its calming properties. Different studies have shown that drinking chamomile tea will help you fall asleep faster and improve the overall quality of your sleep. Number 4. Fatty fishes. Fatty fishes are a good source of vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acid, which boost brain health and facilitate good sleep. Examples of fatty fishes include salmon, sardines, and mackerel. As we have gone through these wonderful foods that have the potential of improving your sleep, it's advisable that you incorporate more of the foods that facilitate good sleep into your diet and try to avoid those foods that negatively affect your sleep quality. It's also important to know that some people may be sensitive to some of those foods than others, so it's a good idea to experiment and find what works best for you. Along with this, try maintaining a regular sleep schedule and adhere to other healthy sleep habits. Doing all of this can greatly improve your sleep and general overall health. So, which of these foods will you be eating more of, and which will you be avoiding? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Kindly drop a like for us so we'll be motivated to do more. Also, kindly subscribe now to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we drop a new video. And watch any of the 2 videos here to learn more about how the foods you eat can help you become healthier.